Good morning, folks. Hey, the Old Fisherman back with you again. This morning, we decided to take the day off. We got a lot of work to do around the yard, things to do. But I'm going to take you today. Y'all can see it's a beautiful morning out here this morning. Everything just looks lovely. We got the dogs, and Logan and Lacey, they coming out to use the bathroom like they always got to do every morning. And hey, we're going to walk you around again. I know y'all done seen this place several times, but it's early morning. Normally I'd be fishing. It's a beautiful day to be fishing. But hey, it's beautiful back here. Sometimes you just got to take some time off. See that flag? Just got to take some time off. There's my other flag. My kids have paused. And just think about how wonderful life is. And how beautiful the sun is. Look how beautiful it is. Got a lot next door here, and I got it cleaned out, kind of like you're in the woods, but it's not real grown up. And you got to think about how wonderful it is just to be alive another day. And take in all the scenery. Just walk around, look up at the sky, look at the birds. Just look around and observe how beautiful everything is. And appreciate it. Just if it's down to the little birds, they'd eat out the bird feeder. Folks, I had to tell you, them deer was knocking all of my feed out my bird feeder. So I got a little trick. I put a pipe there, and I got me a boat right there. And I got to take a broom after I put my bird seed in my bird feeder up there. I got to take a broom, push up on it, pull that pin out, and drop it down to put the seed in and take the old stuff out. But now the deer can't reach it. It's probably about 8 foot tall, and they're not knocking the seed out of it now. Before, every night they would empty it. So I had to put me some little fence there around my flowers to keep them from eating there. I tell you, deer, they terrible around here. But old Logan, there's Lacey, and there's Logan. And I want to show you my garden, how it's grown. Going crazy. But I made a mistake. I let a lady talk me into getting Sun Gold tomatoes. Said they're the best tomatoes she ever had last year. And I bought 5 plants of them things. Come to find out, they don't get no bigger than a marble. So I've got 5 plants of tomatoes in here that's full of little tomatoes. A lot of people like the salad tomato. You see them hanging on there. And look at my cucumbers, how they're vining up. And hey, we're going to have cucumbers before long. But look how tall them tomatoes are. Them tomatoes are 7, 8 foot tall. Unbelievable. I don't know if they're not getting enough sunshine. They're coming up try to get the sunshine, or it's too crowded. But I got a pile of little tomatoes. We got a couple stalks of bigger tomatoes, and you'll see them down in there. Parks, Whopper, and Marians. But most of my tomatoes are little tomatoes, and I don't eat a lot of salad. And I made a big mistake with that. But anyhow, hey, you live and learn. But hey, I'm going to take you on a 2-part fishing trip today. I went to Lake Monticello 2 days ago, and I'm running behind. And I went to Lake Monticello 2 days ago and done a video and really tore the catfish up. But it's so much footage, it's probably going to be two steps of it, or 2 shows. But I appreciate all of you for watching the Old Fisherman videos. And hey, let's go fishing, and I'll kind of show you what I did. Thanks for watching. Good morning, folks. Hey, the Old Fisherman back with you again. Lake Monticello, we throwed out a worm. We was going over to our hole, and boats everywhere. So I come down here to another area. I don't normally fish, just to get a place to fish. And we threw out, ain't nobody down here, because they seen where I was on the video the other day. But I threw out and the cart went straight down. Hey, already got one. Hey, big old blue cat. You got to love it. Hey, the Old Fisherman, I find a place to fish, I reckon. I come around the corner and I looked up there after putting that video up, and it was people laced down the banks over there. And I recognize a lot of the boats, so people that know where to go. But anyhow, hey, it's okay. We just caught one over here at another place. Lake Monticello, loving life, catfishing, I started with an artificial worm down through there. I have caught bass on these rocks with artificial worms. But I didn't get a bite for about 30 minutes. And I said, you know what? I'm going catfishing. We're pulling out the worms now. And I threw out there and boop, there it went. We got sunshine this morning. It's been foggy. I got here late. That's why I didn't get to spot the fish over there. But that's okay. I figured that. And I said, well, if I don't get a spot to fish, I go perch fishing or something. I'll do something. I'll figure out something to do. And that's what we've done. But hey, we might just pull out and get in the back of the boat. I don't know if they're biting. The wind's blowing kind of the wrong direction again. And you can't really see nothing. Seems like I can't get that wind to do right. What I'm going to try to do is back it into it, but I'm probably going to put out the spot lock. And we're just going to fish out the back of the boat before it's over with, probably. Thinking out loud right now. Right now, we're going to throw out there and see if we can get another one on the lake I love, Lake Monticello. And I only threw out one rod. And bip, there it went. Bip, bip, there it went. Because these catfish ain't bip, bip. It's bip, gone. Bip, bip is a shell cracker mostly. Well, we're going to hold it here backwards and see what we can do a little bit. Like I say, I don't hardly ever fish down here, but it's the same kind of rocks all the way down to the plant. There goes a bite already. One hit it, I think. I thought one hit it. Maybe not. Maybe not. But I'm sure it's fish down here just as good as it is up yonder. Would think. You never know. Wherever the shad is where the catfish is going to be. Find the shad, find the catfish. I need to put out 2 rods. That's what I need to do. Have 2 of them out there. We're going to lay this one down and we're going to bait up the other rod. And have 2 rods out there. And if they don't bite quick, we'll go perch fishing. What I'll do. Appreciate all y'all watching the Old Fisherman videos. Go to stevecumberland.com. Check out the hats and a couple t-shirts we got left. I don't know how much longer I'm going to have that store. So you better get something now if you want to order something. These doggone worms. I'm using gloves this morning. I cut my finger up yesterday with a catfish. And these doggone gloves don't do quite as good holding these worms. I'm getting on that eagle claw hook. But I got too close to the bank. Got to get off the bank. I'm right in the catfish zone. You can't catch nothing being in the catfish zone. I'll tell you that right now. You can't be in it right there where they're on top of them. You got to be off of them. So we're going to go down the bank here a little bit where I ain't spooked them, maybe, and throw out some more worms right out there. See what happens. There he goes. There he goes. Tell you, there he goes. If we can get caught up with him, he's coming out to the boat. He done gone out in big water. And jokers might be in here. Oh, he come off. Golly bum. That was a good one. That joker went out in deep water quick. He tell you, he didn't waste no time. Hey, day. That was a blue too. Let me tell you that. That was a blue. Alright, I didn't bring my sunglasses, believe it. I thought it was going to be cloudy, and I didn't bring my sunglasses. I blew it on that one, because it's not cloudy. It's sunshiny today. Sunshiny. There goes one right there. There's one taking it down, held it down. There he goes. There he goes. We get him this time. He took it that time. Hey, that's a good one too. That's a good one. That is a good one. That's a jumbo. That is a jumbo. Let me tell you, he got the line whistling. What? Oh my. I don't have to talk so loud today. The other day it was so windy and I wasn't sure you could hear me and I was shouting. But come to find out, you can hear me real good with that speaker. So I got to get out the mode of having that speaker. I mean microphone. I keep calling it speaker. Microphone, because it picks up a lot better than me shouting to my other phone. And it used to be I had to shout for you to hear me. Hey, right there's a nice channel cat. That's what's up here is channel cats. Big ones. They're big ones. We might have to get in the back of the boat and put a spot lock on. That's what I'm thinking. He come off in the net, believe that or not. Look at that. He come off in the net. Look at that, what a fish. That's a good one, ain't it? Hey, day. We're going to have to get in the back of the boat to catch these fish, I believe. I don't like fishing back there, but I guess I might have to. I'll get right back with y'all. Moved out the back of the boat, threw out, trying to change position, got it on spot lock, and the cart went straight down. The cart went straight down. I'm telling you, the cart went straight down, and now we got a catfish on. Fishing out the back of the boat again to try to get you in the view. He ain't a whopper, but he's a nice one. Look at that. He's a nice one. Look at that. Huh? He's a good one. Old channel cat. So the channels is in here too. Gotta love that. Put it in the box. See if we can put another worm out there and get going. I think they're biting down here today. What I think. We doing the best we can do. Wind's blowing the wrong direction. Maybe I get used to fishing out the back of this boat. Who knows? I've got a boat coming now. The bank really fast, heading my way. Hopefully it don't interfere with us. Throw it out there, let it sit. Hey, I don't know if y'all see it corking up. That's what we're doing. We're throwing it out there, letting it sit. Try to get two out there. Got wrapped up lines to deal with. Oh God. So far I ain't been able to get one rod out. One rod. Anyhow, hey, nothing like beautiful sunshiny day. Another day just wonderful. Be able to see the sunshine and hey, enjoy every day. Enjoy every day. Because you never know. Never know. And I want to get as much out of this life as I can. I've always been like that. I've always loved fishing. Fishing is definitely my passion. And that's what I enjoy doing, and that's what I'm going to do. One time I liked hunting, but older I got, the less I cared about hunting. I don't know what it is. Now I wouldn't give you 2 cents about hunting. But I know it's a wonderful thing to do. Can't beat the outdoors. But I just got out of it. We got to get this camera, this microphone around here where y'all can hear me. Y'all won't be able to hear me. I forgot about that. We got to put the mic over here. And hopefully y'all be able to hear me. Let's hope. That's one thing about this mic, you can adjust it. You can pull it around. I got it set up with on a wire. And there goes the fish. There goes the carp right there. See that? Look down it going. Look down it going. It disappeared. Huh? It disappeared. Oh my, it disappeared. What? We got a nutting, folks. We got a nutting right out the back of the boat here. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. I'm gonna have to do some. I fix to say, the other car's gone. I just lost contact of it. Well, we got a boat just flying down the bank toward us. Hey, but we got another fish on. He can't be fishing. I think he's trolling. Hey, I don't know what he's doing, but he's coming fast. We got another We got another catfish. Look at that. Huh? Look at him. Look at that, folks. Another catfish. What? I ain't got the drum up here. I got a bucket. I got a bucket to put them in. He swallowed it too. Let me tell you, I got too much stuff in the way. I ain't got enough deck out here. I got a lot more deck up front. Look here. Hey, that's a nice one, ain't it? Look at that. Huh? That's a good one. All right. See that? Let's throw him in the drum. Let's throw him in the drum. Get a nut. What y'all say? All right. We're gonna clamp down on the spotlight. We're gonna throw it out there again. See what happens. That's what we're gonna do. See what happens on this lake today. I think we're gonna catch some fish. I think it's a few in here, and I think we're gonna catch them. Throw them corks out yonder. Let's throw them corks out yonder. What a big boys like. Folks, cart's gone. Cart's gone. Cart's gone. Cart's gone. Oh Lord, cart is gone. We got him. Gone up toward the other one. We got him. Cart's. Oh, he come loose. What? I checked that hook. That blame. I took and put one of those eel claw hooks on there, and they seem to lose more fish than them doggone little crappie hooks. I'll be honest with you. What's going on there? You know, I've always used it. Oh, got one on the other one. We got one biting the other one. Let's throw this now. See, the cart's gone. Cart's gone. Let's see if we can get another. Right here. Cart's gone. Oh Lord, there he goes. There he goes. Cart's gone. Hey, we got him. We got him. We got him. Cart is gone. Ain't that big, but the cart's gone. Come on in here, boy. We'll take you home. Uh-oh. Put him in the boat. Come on, boy. Hey, we got him. Look at him. I don't know if y'all can see him or not down there. This camera's at a different angle because I'm in the back of the boat. I ain't got an angle for the back of the boat. That's the problem. But anyhow, we gonna make do. All my tools is up yonder, but I do have a pair of pliers right here. All right. There he is. Hey, we got him. He ain't a big one, but he's a nice channel. He's a nice little channel. You got to love a nice little channel. Look at that. Huh? You got to love a nice little channel. Throw him up in the drum. Where his buddies live. We done knocked the doggone camera around here now. I tell you, it's a hassle trying to get everything in the picture. Let me tell you. It's a lot easier just going fishing. Filming ain't easy. Bill Dance and them had cameraman. I don't have cameraman. My cameraman is me. So, makes it a little bit difficult. Oh Lord, there he goes. Look at that, bite took the rod out, Angela. He bite took the rod out. Hey, they biting. They biting. They biting. It's pretty sunshiny, that's why. And we don't. That other boat turned around and went back the other way. He's trolling. All the other folks is up there where I fish and put up that video. All of them. And ain't nobody down here. And I'm by myself. I'm a step ahead of them boys. It ain't. I'm just having fun. I don't care. I thought, well, if they over there, I'll just go perch fishing. And I come down here and the catfish is down here. Old Fisherman is sometimes lucky. But they probably tearing them up there. And that's a good area. This is a good area. I'm just showing any place out here like this. If you don't throw out wheat, if you start throwing out wheat, it could cause them to fill up quick and quit biting. But now, the ones that throws out the wheat might get more fish and quicker. But I think, my opinion with solid wheat is you do better not throwing out any wheat. My opinion now. Hey, I'm sure there's 1,000 of you out there that disagree. We used to throw out wheat and catch them with a sponge and Doc's catfish for them to have a little sponge about the end of your finger size. and make that Doc's catfish foam, put a grease in it, oil, cooking oil, and stir it up, get it about like peanut butter. And you can douse that stuff, they'll eat it up. But the problem is that stuff slings off the hook all over your boat, and it stinks and makes a mess. But they will eat it slam up. That's why I'm fishing. These worms are bad, but they ain't near as bad to getting that grease spot out of your boat with Doc's catfish formula. But Doc's makes a heck of a catfish formula. If you don't believe it, get your little piece of sponge and put it in it. You can put that stuff on anything. They got stuff made for it, but all you need is a piece of sponge. I've been told you can take a noodle from a float and do the same thing, but that ain't, I think sponge is better than that. It's more, it'll hold it better, I think. But there again, if you're gonna use that stuff, you sure better put something down in your boat. I'm gonna tell you right now, because that is one big mess. But I love it. That's why that gulp shrimp done so good. I caught him casting on gulp shrimp. He still catch him casting on gulp shrimp. It's got that flavor in it, that stink in it. And they'll take it, buddy. You catch them catfish casting with a gulp shrimp. I can tell you right now, white one or either that orange one, new penny, either one of them will work. I love catching them. And I ain't too sure that the slider jig won't work, but I think that scent might help with the catfish a little bit. Now, if you could take that thing and somehow send up a slider jig, maybe, put some catfish formula down in a daggone thing and soak the slider jig with it, I don't know if it would absorb it or not. But, hey, that would work. And if they made a jig that you could put that scent in, boy, that would work too. You can catch them casting. All you got to do is hop across the bottom with about an 1/8 ounce head. That's all you got to do. And they'll bite it. I didn't get out that good with that one. This power pole is really handy when I'm fishing 8 foot or less. A power pole ain't no good if you got your boat in more than 8 foot of water. At least my power pole, it doesn't bite. One hit it. Look down it going. Look down it going. Look down it going, Angela. Oh, it come back up when I went to jerk. Now ain't that something? That joker come back up when I went to jerk the doggone thing in. Let's do it right back the same spot. Let's see if that'll work. Hey, it's just a matter of time before a jumbo magnum takes it. I can tell you that. It's a matter of time. I know it. Them jokers cruising up that bank feeding. If they in a feeding mode, they ain't doing nothing but traveling that bank. Using that little smeller of theirs. If I had a gulp shrimp, I'd cast it. But it's hard to cast and have these rods here at the same time. You get tied up with each other. The lines loop, the current's pulling the lines back and forth. It's a little bit of current, ain't a lot. I can't believe I left my sunglasses in the doggone truck. I didn't think it was gonna be bright sunshiny, but it is. But anyhow, hey, we're loving life. Just wonderful to be sitting out here in peace, and there goes the cork. That's what I like. Sitting out here in peace and a cork goes down. It don't get no better than that. It's lazy man's fishing at its finest, and I love it because it is lazy man's fishing. Anybody can do it. You can bring a kid out here, throw a worm on a cork, and I guarantee you, if you hit it right, they won't do this all the time, but if you hit it right, you can have the most fun of your life right here. But the only problem is there's going to be pressure. People line the banks, and if any of them start throwing out wheat, then it kind of messes everybody up, I think, in the long run. But hey, the one throwing out the wheat got the best chance. Ain't no doubt about that when there's a lot of people. Because if you're throwing out wheat, the next man down ain't, unless that wheat's blowing where he's at, them fish is up there where you at. So that is a matter of a lot of people fishing. That's a plus. You can draw them in with that wheat. You put the wheat in a bucket, put water in it, and it'll sour in a couple of days in the sun. And I'll promise you, it stinks. It stinks. This old catfish rag needs to be washed. It's dirty as the devil. That's the only thing about catfishing. You got to put it between your legs to take them off. You got to watch the daggone. The fins will get you. Thorns, whatever you want to call them, they'll get you. But that catfish poker right there, if you ain't got one, they sell them at Walmart about, I think, $1. I don't know what they are. It's been a long time since I bought one. And I'll show it to you. The catfish right there. This right here, this little device right here is what you need from Walmart or a sporting goods store. It's a hook puncher. It works really well on these catfish. Hook puncher. All right, let's put another worm on, get it back out, and see what we can do. I'm trying not to shout today. The wind ain't blowing. I shouldn't have to shout. And I apologize. I had somebody complain, is it necessary to holler? You know, I try my best, people, to do what I do. And it ain't easy. When I get somebody arrogant, and I'm sorry, I can't help it. It wants to cause me anguish. I don't like it. I had a man the other day talking about them Georgia wigglers my daddy brought down 60 years ago from Georgia, talking about it was against the law to transplant worms from one area to, or anything from one area to another. My God, we're talking 60 years ago and I didn't do it. Daddy did it. I'm just telling you a story. You don't have to be all hyped up in life and be aggravated with everything. You can be calm and enjoy yourself instead of be worked up about nothing and work somebody else up about nothing. Hey, do unto others like you want them to do unto you. I can take a lot of effort with a little bit of cash from it to go in there and answer all these things and show all my methods of fishing. And I sure don't need nobody down there being ugly. And there goes a bite. Hey, there goes a bite. And I just don't need nobody being ugly to me. I'm trying my best. And one man talking about, I don't understand what's wrong with women. You got to do everything for it, because I was babying Miss Deborah. I mean, let me tell you something. I loved Miss Deborah. Apparently he didn't know she passed away, or he wouldn't have done that. He wouldn't have said that. But I love Miss Deborah. And I love the fact that I could take her and have her in the boat and baby her. That's what I wanted to do. I'm not one of these jokers that's got to make, hey, I treat a woman like a lady if she's a lady. And I try to treat Miss Deborah like a lady because she was definitely a lady. So I didn't have a problem with doing it, so you shouldn't have a problem me looking at you looking at me do it. I'm kind of getting some things off my chest the other day. I'm sorry. But, man, I'll tell you, it's a challenge to do all this work and listen to all the stuff that goes along with it. I can tell you that right now. Man hadn't looked at enough of my shows to know Miss Deborah's passed. He's out there bashing Miss Deborah because I'm doing everything for her. You know, you need to get your ducks in a row before you start putting your name up on YouTube where you're bashing somebody. Could come back to haunt you. But anyhow, now we got all that off my chest, I can go enjoying life. And I broke my line. That dog, I tell you, I don't know about that doggone hook. I'll get right back with y'all when I retie. Hey folks, I think we got a bite back in the back of the boat. Cork gone, cork gone, cork gone, cork gone. We got him too. We got him. Cork gone. Oh my. Bring him in here, boy. Come in here to the Old Fisherman. Lord have mercy. You got to love this kind of action. Hey, they ain't all big, but that's okay. I like that. I don't know, that ain't a bad one. Hey, that ain't a bad one. Oh, Lord. I bought a new net, and I don't even use it because it's too heavy. I can't hardly pick it up. It's too heavy. That thing's for a two-man. Oh, got one on the other one. We got a bite on the other one. I'm going to put this one in the bucket. How am I going to do this? We got him, though. We got him. Hey, they're coming in now. They're coming in now. We got to get this rod out the way. They're coming in now. Oh, my. They're coming in now. I'm trying to get this doggone camera over here where to get the fish in the picture. I'm probably going to lose this fish messing with this camera. All right. See if we can bring him in. See if we can get him in. I think I need to lift up on it a little bit. Let's see if we can do that in a minute after we get this fish in. I'm trying to get the camera right. Hey, we got a good one though. Hey, he's a good one. Look at that. He's a good one. Hey, he's a good one. Look at that. All right. Yes, sir. About 2 pounds. Nice one. Hey, now we got 2 in the boat. People, I'm telling you, you got to love this kind of fishing. We got 2 in the boat. Hey, look at him. Look at that. 2 in the boat at one time. Well, you got to love it. The Old Fisherman is doing it again on Lake Monticello. Hey, I'll get them off and get back out, and as soon as it hit the water, one's gone. As soon as it hit the water, one's gone. Oh my. I mean, as soon as it hit the water. I didn't even have time to turn on the camera. I had to retie my hook, get both of them fish off, and we back at it. And we had a bite, got another bite. So they stirring today. They stirring. And we're gonna catch them. We're gonna catch them. Look at that, old channel cat. Come in here, channel. Come in here, channel. Look at that. That joker's dancing. I can't get him. Get him in the net. Get out, boy. There he is. We got him that time. There he is. Look at that. Look at the size of that one. That's a good one. Oh my, that's a good one. All right. Hey, all right. Look at him. Look at that, what a nice one. That's a good one. Look at that. See if we can get on nothing. Had a great time yesterday fishing with Carson. We didn't catch a lot of fish, but we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. I tend to, and I'm telling you, I've been saying this and I'll always say this, I catch less fish when I got people in the boat. I catch more fish when I can focus on what I'm saying and what I'm doing. But I do like taking Carson and Jennings and fishing because I feel like I'm teaching them, helping them adapt and take that right track in life. But don't forget, you can't give up your schoolwork or your set yourself in position for a good job, because if you ain't got a good job, you ain't making some money, life's going to be terrible. It's all about getting a good job where it don't stress you out so much you can't enjoy life, and don't get so far in debt where you can't enjoy life, that you got to work and you can't do the things you want to do because your whole life is spent working, making a living. And there goes a cart. Hey, there goes a cart. That's what I like. I like to sit here and do a little talking, and the cart goes down. That's what just happened. That's what just happened, friend. God blessed me with that fish. I'm trying to do the right thing and tell people the right thing, the things that He tells me to tell you in my heart. And we got a big one on. Hey, we got a jumbo magnum. I'm going to try not to shout, but hey, I get excited. I can't help myself. I ain't faking this. This is real, and this excites me. With that tug on the line pumps my heart. It makes me feel like I'm young again, and I've always said that. It brings back my youth. I'm 69 years old, but I got 25-year-old or 15-year-old youth in me. Age is just a number. That joker come off or broke off. I think it broke off. I think it's on my line. Yeah, it broke off when I went to dipping. So that's what pays the dipping. I think it did. Yep, got the line hanging out of him. So we got to do a little tying now. Hey, but fishing brings back your youth. If you love fishing, there ain't nothing like it. Anything you love, you got to do, folks. Hey, we get right back with you. Hey, folks, I'm sitting here trying to tie a hook, and I look up and my cart just disappeared. That cart just disappeared. I'm telling you, disappeared. Hey, we got another one. We got another one. You got to love this. Loving life with the Old Fisherman. And again, I always thank all my fans for all your comments. And I do try to answer most of them. Sometimes I skip a couple. It's either I ain't got nothing to say or I just accidentally skipped it. But it takes a long time to do all that answering. And I don't really have that much time. I got to do everything at the house and the yard. And, hey. But anyhow, hey, we loving life. And we got another catfish on. And that, my friend, a tug on my line, I'm loving life. Look at him. Look at that. Channel cat. Good size one. Ain't no super dog magnums, but hey, they're 2 pounders. You got to love two or so pounders. Look at that. Look at that. 2 or so pounders you got to love. Huh? You just got to love. Hey, and I love it when they don't swallow it. My finger's so doggone hurt so bad from the catfish. Look at that. Hey, that's a good one. Look at that. That's a good one. Put him up there in the bucket with the rest of them all. Hey, we're going to bait back up. I got the tie. I'll be right back with you. Get it back in yonder. That's where they at. Right over there. If it ain't the right spot off that bank, you can't get a bite. It's got to, and somebody asked me if I'm fishing on the bottom or, I'm fishing with a cart, but yeah, there he goes. There he goes. There he goes. We get him this time, doggone it. Yeah, I'm fishing on right close to the bottom because what I'm throwing up there to where about the 8 foot is, and that's about what I'm fishing. So it's kind of just dancing along right into the bottom. But it's not laying on the bottom, I don't think, man. The currents could be pulling it because it's got a light lead, and the currents could be pulling it down the bank, and that might be the key. It ain't sitting there wedged on the bottom. But either way, old catfish over here likes it off the bottom a little bit, I think. That's what I think. That's what I think. They like it a little bit off the bottom. Here, boy. Hey, they're pretty nice cats. They all about the same, good fillet size. That's a blue right there. That's a blue. Look at that. Huh? That's a blue. Oh, Lord. About to throw him out the boat. I got these rubberized mats. I don't know if y'all can see them or not. They come out the kitchen. And Miss Deborah had bought them things for the kitchen, and I bought some different ones. And I said, you know what? I'm going to use them in the boat. Oh, Lord. And they come in and pretty handy. Putting down. So they ought to be called a boat mat too. They're a kitchen mat. They're waterproof and they padded. And if you got a boat and you're fishing like this, you don't want to nasty up everything. I would recommend getting a couple of them babies. This one here's got a coffee cup on it. They ought to make them with fish on it, because for people that's got nice boats that want to go catfishing or something, it's something to put down. And I got a bigger one up front. You got to watch it. The wind will get under it now, but it's heavy. In most cases, it will not even blow. But just a little tip from Old Fisherman. And I put a towel on it too, because I make a mess. Look at that. Huh? I make a mess. Throw them up down in the bucket. I tell you, as soon as I put it out there, one goes. If it gets the right place, it don't last long. It's gone. Now Carson went the wrong day. He went to get him a puppy today, some kind of duck retriever. That boy, he's always getting something. He thinks only about hunting and fishing, and worries me because he don't care about schoolwork. I was like that too, but that's why it worries me. I was fortunate enough to get through school and get hired at the International Electrical Workers Union in Columbia back years ago, 1970. And I was fortunate enough, my mom and dad didn't have enough money to send me into college. So I was fortunate enough to go through the IBEW, and they trained me, worked me, and that's how I got my license, and that's how I became an electrician. I had a 4-year apprenticeship. Hard work, that's how. And we had to go to school at night and work in the day. They didn't cut no slack. 2 nights a week, 4 years to get a 2-year degree. And that's what I did. That's how I become what I am. I made my living doing that. And I ended up wiring, I think, 13 schools. I think it was 13. In charge of them, and a lot of other stuff. A lot of work, a lot of pressure. Sure is nice to be away from that atmosphere and out here on the lake and knowing that I've done everything right to be blessed with the opportunity. Uh-oh, I think I got the bottom. That ain't good. We done went too deep, they come loose. We went too deep and got on the bottom in them rocks. You don't want to do that. You get in them rocks, you get hung up. I think we're fixing to get a bite on this one. I see something twitch. Yep, there he goes. There he goes. There he goes. There he goes. Look at him. It seems like when I get down behind the boat, that's when they bite. Hey, he's gone. Who's gone? He is gone. Loving life with the old fisherman. But anyhow, I was blessed to have a career, 40-something years in the electrical field. Went in business for myself and wired 300 houses. After the doctor told me in 2000 my shoulders wore out, I still wired 300 houses for myself, my own company. Me and Miss Deborah done real well doing that, over 300 houses. And she had the opportunity to quit her job for a while and work as my bookkeeper, and she was a wonderful bookkeeper. She done everything wonderful. But anyhow, that's the way we got where we at right now. Hard work, and now I'm blessed. Miss Deborah wasn't blessed to be able to retire. And I wish, hindsight's 20/20, but I wish I could have, if I knew what was going to happen, I'd have let her just quit work. Because she didn't have to. The insurance calls you to have to work this day and time. I mean, you got to have insurance. It'll break you unless you ain't got nothing. If you ain't got nothing, ain't got nothing to take. So, but anyhow, that's the story of my life. Hey, and I am the one that's been blessed, and I know it. I'm still here, fishing, loving life, and Deborah's in heaven. And I get to see the grandyoungins a little bit longer. I'm totally blessed, and I really appreciate it. Hey, we just caught another doggone catfish. Huh? Look at here. Another super dog magnum. We're going to throw him up there in the drum. We getting a drum full now, people. We stay together.